Hi, in this video we discuss the how to connect your application with the SQLite 3 browser. Now go to this link for downloading the SQLite 3 browser in your local host. Now go to the download. Here you can choose your version based on your system type. For example, if your system is the 32-bit, you can select the 32-bit, otherwise 64-bit. Now I select the 64-bit. I already downloaded. Here I already downloaded. Now double click on here, click on the next and accept the license agreement. Click on the checkbox, click on next, and for the convenience can create a shortcut of SQLite 3 in your desktop. Click on checkbox and click next and click next. Install. Here finish. Now SQLite 3 browser is installed successfully in your local host. Now how to connect your application with the SQLite 3 browser? Now open any application, that is a Python application. Go to the file, new file. You can also perform connection with the Jupyter notebook also, PyCharm also. Now here first import SQLite 3 module. The SQLite 3 module is the predefined module in the Python library. No need to install using pip. Here after importing, you can use the connect method. The connect method is used to connect with your database. That time you can also create a database. The database is connected to your SQLite 3. After connecting or creating a database, you can use the cursor. The cursor is used for execute your SQL queries. Now connection is created by the connection object. Now finally you can use the execute. The execute is used to execute your SQL statements. For example, connect is used to create a DB. The cursor is created by connection object for executing SQL queries. Now execute is used for write SQL statements and executed by cursor object. Cursor object. Now first import SQLite 3. After here you can also check dir of SQLite 3. Here I put into the comment. Here after importing the SQLite 3. Now you can use the connection. This is the I declare the con as the connection object variable. Here you can use SQLite 3 dot connect. Here you can pass the database name. Now at the time of creating a connection, I use the try and accept block. Here you can follow the indentation space. Here exception as why I am using the try and accept. If in the connection time, if there is any errors for creating your database, now you can enter your database name. For example, company dot for example company.db. You can also like use the extension as SQL, and you can also use the SQLite. Here I print the one statement. For example, after use the connect method like database done. Otherwise print like error for creating a DB. Now print the what is the error. Now check. Now first save the your file. Now I save the file in, for example, save as I save the file in the desktop Python folder. Here you can check, for example, Python folder. You can save anywhere, not a problem. The file name is database. Click on the save. Now click on the run module, or you can directly use the F5. Here the database is done. Now after creating a database, you can check your company.db is created in the desktop, like desktop in the project folder. Now you can check. Now desktop like project folder. Here this is the company.db. You can check, this is the database file. Here the extended with the db, this is the database file. You can open the like this db file using the SQLite 3 browser. Now after creating a database, now you can use the cursor method. Here you can use the like I create a one variable for storing the cursor. Here you can use the like, here you can check created by connection object. Here the connection object is con. Here you can use the con dot, use the cursor. That's it. Here this is the creating a cursor. Now you can check, like you can simply print the cursor created. Now after creating a cursor, now you can execute the your SQL statements by using the cursor object. You can use the cur. Now first I create a table in the database is company.db. In this database I create a one table. I use the try block, like if there is any error for creating a table in the database. Here I use the, for example, tb, that is the table variable I declared. Here you can use the cur is the cursor variable dot execute is the method. Here you can use the SQL statement create table name. For example, table name is emp. Here you can pass the fields like same as your SQL query. ID. Here you can also pass integer, like along with you can also use not null, primary key. You can perform any SQL, any type of SQL, it's supported. After ID emp name. Here I pass the, for example, varchar. Here varchar, for example, I pass the 200 as the maximum characters. Here finally, yeah, this is a table creation. Now after creating a table, you can check like table created successfully. Now after creating a table, if there is any exception, like if there is any error, now print table creation error. Now after creating a table, now you have a DB. The DB is company.db, that is the database. You have a one table in the database. The table is here, emp is the table. Now you have like use the SQL like queries, enough queries to retrieve data are like perform any SQL operation. Now here I insert the some data into the emp table. Now you can for example I use the insert record like ins underscore record. Now what is the syntax? You can use the cur, that is the cursor object dot execute. You can use the any query, you can use the cursor object name. Here you can use the execute. Here you can pass insert into like table name. Here you can pass the what are the fields. Here you can use the id. The other key is emp name. Hereafter you can pass the values. For example, I pass the id as 111. Emp name is, for example, I pass the Chintu. Now this is the one record. You can also use the semicolon here after inserting a one record. Now print like record inserted, like record is inserted, like record is inserted. Now you can check if record is inserted into the like your table or not. Like again I want to insert the another record. Here like I add the another record. For example, here 112. For example, this name is Bala. Yeah, these are the two records is added into the table emp table in the company.db database. Now click on the run module, click on OK. Here it is successfully, the table is created successfully and the record is inserted. Now you can open the your SQLite 3 here, where your SQLite 3 browser in the your desktop. I create a shortcut. Now open your desktop. Here this is the your database, like your DB browser for SQLite. Here the new database, it is used to open the your database. Here create a new database. Here this is used to open the your database. Here after open the your database, you can also use browse your data or execute the SQL statements in the browser. Here I open the like my DB, where in that desktop in the project, here company.db. Here you can also use the extensions like DB SQLite, SQLite 3 and DB3. Here you can also use the SQL. Here click on the open, go to the data structure. Here you can check the table contains one table. For example, the table is a one table, that is the emp. Here you can check this is a similar to our query. Now expand the emp. Here you can check the id is the not null with primary key, and the emp name is your column name. Here the id contains the constraints. Now you can go to the browse data. Here there is no data. Why? Now going to the your Python application. Here why? Here without using the commit, the your data is not inserted. Here you can use the cursor dot commit, and finally close the your cursor. That's it. Now again run your code, or you can directly use the F5. Here the table is already created. Okay, I think connection. Click on the run module. Yeah, sorry for that. Use the connection object for commit data into the table, and finally close the your connection. Why here the table creation error? Because the table is already exist in the your database, then it returns the table creation error. Here you can also perform what is the error. We can use the F5. Here you can check integrity error. Here the table creation error, the table emp is already exist in the your database. Now here I want to add the, for example, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. These are the two columns. Now click on the run module. Here the records are inserted. Now go to the your database. Now you can select your emp here. Before running, the two data two records are inserted. Then after, if you want to perform the same id, it returns the integrity error, because the id contains the not null and unique data. This is the inserting some data. We can also perform here. This is the SQL. Go to the execution SQL. Here you can also perform select star from select star from table name. Here the table is emp. Here can click on the play symbol, that is the execution of your query. Here it returns the your all the queries, all the your table data. This is the SQL output prompt. This is the your SQL query prompt. This is the your SQL status prompt. Now you can also check where id equal to 111. Click on the run. Here this is similar to your SQL query. Now you can perform anything. Here go to the again your application. Here before committing, here use the, for example, I use the alter. Now I add the one column to the employee. Now I add the emp employee mobile number, for example. You can also add, for example, I add the emp addr. Now how? You can use the cursor dot execute. Here you can use the syntax alter table. Now what is the table name? Emp is the table name. Here you can use the add table name emp addr and data type, for example varchar 200. This is the adding the one column to the already existing table. Here now you can print here. Now table column added. Here if you execute this program, you have a integrity error, because here the IDs are already stored into the your database, because the IDs are unique. For example, I place the another IDs here. Now click on the run or F5. Here the table record is inserted and table column is added. Now go to the your database and database structure. Here you can click on the your EMP. Now like here browse your data. Here EMP ADDR is created. Here null data because we are not performing any insertion operation against the EMP ADDR. Here you can also perform ingestion operation using the execution SQL. You can also perform like updating some data or deleting data. Here go to the browse. Now I want to like I put in the like no problem. Here I use the like update. Here for example go to the your database. Here where EMP like EMP ID equal to 113, change the name Chintu to like Arya. Now update data where ID equal to 11 where I 113, change name to Arya. Now how we can use same update column. You can use any variable, but you can use a cursor object name, execute. Here you can pass like update table name, that is a EMP, set column name is ID like equal to 113. Oh sorry, like we change the like EMP ADDR equal to EMP name equal to Arya. Now you can use the single quote Arya where condition ID equal to 113. Now this is the update query. Now print like column data updated. Now here you can add the like use the any another IDs because these are the integrity constraints. Now click on the F5. Duplicate column name EMP ADDR. Yeah, okay, because the table name is already added. Now I put into the colon. Here I again pass the for example 121, 120 or like 123. Click on F5. Here column data updated. You can check for example where 113 data is updated by Arya. Here EMP. You can check this is the Arya. Now you can also delete. For example, I delete the column. Like I delete the entire record. Like del record. Here you can use the cursor object dot execute. Here delete from table name, that is the EMP where like here you can enter the condition where ID equal to 111. Here it deletes. Now finally print like row deleted, like row deleted. Now again I pass the for example some data. Here like go to the run. Here row deleted. Now check the 11 ID row is. Here go to the EMP and refresh your database. Here there is no id 111. These are some operations. You can perform any operations in the database. Now these are the basic things. You can perform anything anyone based on the your project requirement. Any project contains the needed one database, you can select either MongoDB or you can select your SQLite3. Now what is the difference between, like the MongoDB cloud means anyone can access and anyone can update the database. That means that is a cloud. You can use a SQLite something localhost databases. You can perform any operations within the localhost. Like you can perform only by you, like that is available for you. The others are not modified in your localhost databases. Now this is the basic things. I will share the all the notebooks and like .py and .ipynb files for practicing. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking the time. Good luck.